Okay, here we are back in Celestian Tales, the Old North. Where we last left off, we concluded Chapter 3, and I figured there was probably some stuff we missed back here, so lo and behold, an honor medal. And I figured the devs would try something like this, so I'm going to be especially thorough to make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, it looks like it was just that one. Anyway, we're going to go into Moncalm. I'm trying to remember, I don't know if we ever actually go into Farblade. I'm going to pull up the achievements real quick so we can look at the medals. Oh, I haven't looked at this since I picked up the Bergeron one. 2 to go there, 3 there, 4 there. I'm missing a lot, and this pretty much is the halfway point of the game, so... hopefully they start dropping like confetti. I'm gonna be doing some grinding here, so once we get through the scenes, I'll put a break. Deus, what happened here? The World Enders must have come here before us. Look at this mess. If we hadn't won the battle before, I can't imagine what kind of damage they would have done to other cities as well. Lee, I can hear movements and voices from ahead. Movements? You mean the Enders are still here? Yes, Lee thinks so, but it's not just Enders. Lee thinks there are human voices as well. Humans, they might be survivors. You're right, we should hurry and try and find them. Don't let your guard down, though. Those Enders really know how to put up a fight. So... okay, that one seems to be moonwalking all over the place. Worst come to worst, I could try to explore this place after the monsters leave later. I remember this does become a temporary base of operations, so... exploring now is not entirely necessary, it's just a little gung-ho. And it would suck if the metals get put into place after the place gets reclaimed. So there's a save point right there if that's your thing, otherwise we can keep moving. Crap, we've been spotted. Medallion of Health. One of these things automatically gives you health regen. That's the one. This is kind of tough. I ideally want to give it to Lee. I think I will do it like that. And from here, I'm going to take the additional stamina at the start of fights. This way I don't have to worry about my healer as much, and she can focus on the others. Now this is where I kind of expected a medallion to be, but we'll see. Oh, don't come near me, monster! Oh, you're human. I'm sorry for yelling at you. I was really terrified of those giants. We need to get the key from him in a second. Yeah, it looks like exploring now is a bit of a waste of time. Russet crystal. This is one of the parts where I'm actually going to create an alternate save momentarily. EMP's still there. Okay, let's trigger the event. I just bumped the mic, so sorry if that was a little loud and unsettling. Was this part in the beta? I don't really remember. We'll see in a second. Shh, did you hear that? That voice. What do you think they're doing? Must be some kind of heathen faith. This cannot be tolerated. What are we waiting for? Let's go and charge. Stop throwing your head straight into battle and start using it for once. We're far outnumbered, not to mention there might be more we haven't noticed. We cannot merely lie silently while they do this foul sorcery, can we? This doesn't look like sorcery. At least not the arcane kind. It's more like a burial rite. Circling around dead bodies, shouting blasphemous chants? What more must they do for their sorcery to be more blatant than this, Camille? Shh, quiet. They're coming this way. Quick, we need to hide. Hide? Why don't we just fight? Hey, what are you doing? Hey. For those of you that did not see my beta playthrough or are not familiar with the storyline already, I'm not going to spoil what the guy in red actually is. You'll be finding that out in a part or two. Are all of them gone? Can you hear anything, Lee? Lee can hear the world enders leaving the town, but Lee still hears voices from inside the castle. Voices? Are there enemies inside? Maybe, but Lee thinks there's a human voice among them. That could be a survivor. The sounds come from within the building, but a little muffled. Maybe it's underground. Elven ears are different indeed. We shouldn't waste time. Let's go find the survivor. Those chanters may have left, but don't let your guard down. So, let's go around to where we couldn't go before. Going to stop in here just to make sure nothing is sparkling, nothing catches my eye. There's a secret passageway in the bookshelf that the villain here is going to use. I'll point that out now. There seems to be a mechanism hidden behind this bookshelf. Sadly, there's nothing you can do to sabotage it ahead of time. And, okay. I'm going to drop a save again after that scene real quick. I thought you had to get a key from that scavenger, but maybe you don't, and I can go straight into the fight. I'm gonna give it a shot before resolving to grind, even though there are probably some items here that I need to upgrade my weapons. We'll see how things go and play it by ear from there. Down the stairs we go. And unless... okay, there's the door. This iron door is firmly shut. Perhaps there's a key to open it somewhere. So you have to go talk to the scavenger. What I was trying to say is, we need to be thorough while we're down there, because if it's anything like the beta, it's going to be glitched, and if you go down there, you can't come back up. So, yeah. If I remember, there was a weapon for Reed down there that we could pick up. If you want the achievement where you upgrade all of the daggers, you definitely have to get it in one of your playthroughs. Nice thing about this one is, since I'm using Reed, it could come in handy. don't scare me like that. I'm sorry for yelling. Is there anything I can help you with? Masters and Misses. We found a door, but it's locked. We can't open it. Looks like it needs a key or something. Have you seen anything like it? A key? Oh. Oh? Nothing, Master. I haven't found anything like that at all. Really, no. Why are you looking at me like that? I swear it's the truth. What a poor liar. A bit of threat should work here. Oh, now, let's not get angry, shall we? Fine, here, I'll give you the key I found. Just keep that away from me, alright? Jeez, can't a scavenger live in peace? So, going back to the save point, then there will be a break in the video. I'm gonna knock out a couple levels, well, maybe just one. I have to see what the EXP is like in this area. From when I was here in the beta, it was really worthwhile, so I have to see how things have been balanced. So, I'll see you in a second. Okay, so we are back here in Orsy, taking a break from the main quest to show you some of the stuff that we missed. I don't know if this was actually here earlier or if it appears while you're gone, but the honor medal will be there. So if you go to your lore book, achievements, that is now the 4th one for the tier 1. And one has appeared in Grenoble that I'm pretty sure isn't there that we're going to go get right now. So you just have to leave here. I didn't see anything else while sweeping, so I think it's just that one medal. But you come on back. And right here, Lloyd. So we only have one left on this page, but we still have 4 to go here. The good news is we only have 6 to go based on what's left of the game. That's not as hard to believe, and then 7 if you count the one venerated one. But yeah, so going to cut back to the main storyline now. Okay, after some grinding we're back and I'll show some stuff off. So I'm all the way up to level 18. If you're asking why 18, well the thing is, this area has these spiders, and I don't know where to find them beyond this area, and I wanted to get some spider legs just in case I could actually use them for some upgrades that I happen to need. And this was such a rare freaking fight. I had to fight like a dozen different fights before I finally got a group of spiders. So I got their legs, and when everything was said and done, I was level 18. Which reminds me, you can see everything I have, the upgraded kukri. I don't have anything else there. Lee has the Medallion of Health for health regen. She has the Bangle. Code of Vitality to boost her health even higher. Recurve Bow. I did not boost this because the consecutive damage goes down. I don't know if that's intentional, a glitch, or what. As for the Lock Bow, that's been upgraded for a while now. I have her with the health and the stamina, and that's pretty much it. In terms of skills, this is how Reed is set up. I'm not using Enmity or Toxic Touch. For Yillian, I'm going to swap out Volley for Cleanse because she's going to be pretty much on healing duty here. I have her equipped with Purity because the enemies in the beta inflicted poison and bleed. As for Camille, I gave her Explosive Bolt just to farm with. I'm going to swap that out for Aim Shot. Otherwise, she has Physiology Study to increase her bleed damage, Projectile Study to increase the chances of inflicting bleed. You could give her this, but I don't remember the enemy blinding or silencing, so Perseverance isn't really worthwhile. And anyway, that's it for our changes. This is the sink or swim moment. In beta, this was a problem for a lot of people. It required a lot of grinding to get through, and I don't know how things have changed for the final release, which is what we're here to find out. Aha, so there is something down here. No, I think there was a weapon for Reed. Okay, it might be over there. Yeah, Misericord or something like that. I didn't quite read it. Yeah, it takes away your health, which is... It may have a really high attack number, 14 more than my current thing, but you need all the health you can get for this fight. Although it's going to be pretty ironic if it turns out it's been nerfed somewhat, and I've prepared for nothing, but that's for another time. Burger. Yeah, I suspected this was venerated. So... Huh. I'm missing one here. Known for prowess in elemental magic and assassination, most knowledge on this unknown figure is found in the library of the UCC family. And here we go. Blood. It's fresh. Someone's been here. That's odd. This part of the castle has been untouched by the Enders. Lee hears something. No, this won't do. It simply won't do. My, who do we have here? Sir, are you unharmed? Have the barbarians turned smaller? Maybe there was something with the last concoction. We are squires serving Lord General Severin LaRue. Do you require any aid? Aid, she said. I wonder if they even know how to aid me. You know what? I think he's out of his mind. How about we just leave this weirdo and get out of here? Lee smells something weird around here. Do you? Ah, you notice, little elf. It's the scent of ingenuity, my dear. Just wait, I'll show them to you. Behold, my greatest masterpiece. What do you think? Pretty, isn't it? But what is this unholy abomination? Is that a world ender? No. It was a world ender. Strong, durable, and resilient are world enders not a great tool humanity can make use of? Through many trials I have turned man's dangerous foe into a slave to our commands. Turning adversity into our favor, is this not true brilliance? He agrees. Yeah, he's out of his mind, all right. This is madness. What have you done to this creature? All these torturous devices, are these your doing? Oh, so much have I done. So much did I toil for this. They withstood so much pain that I had to come up with new ideas, you see. But look at them now, obedient as dogs. Well, some potions have side effects, but that's just part of the risk. The Orsy should have hanged you for lurking under their castle doing this atrocity. Alas, they are here no more. Thus, by my blade thou shalt perish, vile human. I don't understand your anger, little girl. These monsters ravaged my hometown, killed my people, took my wife and children. Despite their cruelty, I gave them not death, but a chance to serve our kin. And now you're calling me the vile one? Thou gave them not a quick end, but pain, agony, and suffering. The law spoke of defeating our enemies, but not by discarding our own humanity. And these concoctions, these tools, they are alchemical in nature, are they not? Confess to thy guilts now, heretic. Perhaps then my blade may show thee mercy. I should have known. Lesser beings can't comprehend the work involved in this. Go now, my slave. Have our friends for lunch. So here's your first taste against the tortured ender, and I can't emphasize the first taste part enough. So we're going to try to poison him so I can get the guaranteed crits as well as the dot. Read. Yeah. There's little I can do for him, I think. So he's got about 4,000 hit points. Going to use regen on him, hoping I can pull some of the aggro away. And Reed just flat out died. So in reality, that's probably it for this entire run. I can try to use a crystal to revive him, but there's no guarantee that he won't just knock him out again. Plus, there's the fight after this, which is the one you have to worry about. Wow. Yeah, this is still bullshit. I can't even drop aggro. Yep, everyone down. No, just her. Yeah, I hate this part of the game so much. Good, she can take a little bit of heat. And now the hard part. So you got a bunch of junk there. They did give you a red crystal for your trouble. You get a level for doing this. Divine intervention, purge, mark enemy. And I don't think you get a break between the fights either. Where did that perpetrator go? He must have escaped while we were fighting that creature. We should check for anything in this room that can tell us where he went. Why not just chase right now? We're wasting our time here. He's had a few good minutes to get away, though. Charging blindly doesn't sound like a good idea. How about we give chase right away? If we really lost him, we can just come back here, right? I don't know. It just sounds like the most sensible idea. That does sound very sensible. I have a feeling it'd be difficult to get back here later, though. Very well, let us get moving then. Arbalest, and this one already comes enhanced from the look of it. I don't know how the Pierce works exactly, if that's a stat that allows you to ignore defense or what. Over here was a wooden effigy. It still is. And is there anything I can change before this fight? I don't think so. Actually, let's put Totem on the wolf on, see if the bleed resistance helps him. Why aren't we moving? Back, move back. We're trapped, and we still have to chase that heretic. I think we have other things to worry about right now, Arya. We should just retreat. I can't agree more. This way. Damn, things aren't looking good right now. It's no better over here. What should we do? There's no other way than to fight, it seems. Brace yourselves. Squires, are you here? That voice, is that you, Lady Belanus? Die, creature. Are you squires alright? We've been better, that's for sure. What in the name of the days are these abominations? They were world under Sura's story. They were turned into... Can we save it for later? I'd prefer we get out of here first. You've got a point there. Unfortunately, my combat skills are not fit for prolonged combat. We should just run. Through where Astoria and I came from. Follow me, squires. Is there really no easy way out of this? Brace yourselves, squires. Here they come. So you only have to fight one, I guess. The devs realized, hey, this is insane. I'm going to defend right here, because I don't know where the primeval bite's going. The one who can take it, fortunately. I'm going to pop regen on her to boost it even higher. Now that the bleed's in effect, we can hit him for a crit. I'm going to defend myself to regen some stamina. I'm going to pop observation here just so I can see if his stats have changed. They have not. I'm going to use pointed thrust here to get poison on him. I'm going to put regen on Camille now. Kinda sucks that the poison didn't take hold, but no big loss. Whoa! Yeah, I'm going for the kill. At one point you had to fight 3 of them there. Luckily the devs have cut it down to 1, but you still get a full level's worth of EXP. I almost forgot to look at the new abilities, didn't I? There's too many of them. Well, if I can fight them one at a time, I think I can hold out. I don't think I can stand another fight. Don't lose hope yet. We can still do this. Looks like there's no other choice. A story? Is that? Later. Close your eyes, everyone. Sir, a story. Was that arcane? Yet another practitioner. How many of thee are there amongst the noble ranks? How about we start talking after we get out of here safely? A solid idea. Let us leave, squires. We made it. We're out. That was close. Sir, a story. Back then, what you did was that arcane? Grateful am I to thee, Sir, a story, for mine life thou hast saved. Yet to practice such forbidden arts, this cannot be ignored. 'Tis one thing for a heathen to exist among the common people. The less educated are, understandably, more prone to be lost in their ways of faith. To have in our noble ranks not 1, but 2 practitioners of forbidden arts. But one of them sent those horrible abominations to kill us. Sir Ristori, on the other hand, used his skills to protect us from them. No matter how lenient thy view of the law, Camille, this has gone beyond forgiveness. How are we to expect fairness in our lives if we do not uphold the rules as fairly? A story, where did you learn to do such a thing? I've learned much in my journeys outside of the realm, milady. You wouldn't believe the things common people outside of this realm are capable of doing. I assume you know what will happen next. Yes. Will you resist? No, milady. Very well. Know that we are deeply grateful for what you did to save our lives. Squires, arrest this man. Take him and return with me to the army. What are you squires hesitating for? But Sir Story saved us. Protecting an outlaw is a grave offense, little elf. Shall I take you into trial as well? Just do what she says, squires. It's all right. Hurry up now. We don't have all day. So, if you look, we've reclaimed the town. Can't do anything about the weapons, I guess. Okay, so you can't upgrade that at all. And I don't know where to get iron to upgrade the dagger, but all I have to do is upgrade that to unlock the dagger one. I can upgrade the crossbow one, and I haven't run into any of her swords, have I? New armors. To buy anything just yet, even though the 40 defense there is kind of tempting. So I think you have to talk to the guy in red to progress the storyline, but like I said, I wanted to do a sweep of this place once the monsters are gone to see if any medallions happen to appear. With how close we are approaching the end of the game, they should be getting more and more frequent. There's something over there. Although I fear it's probably just an item. Composite bow for Alien. So if you're going to use her offensively, this one's not bad. Aha. How do I pick that one up? I don't think that was there earlier, but it could have been. So 8 to go, plus this one for 9. Now, I know that there is a sparkly item inside of the mansion, I just don't know how to get it without it disappearing. I'll point it out in a second. At least it was there in the beta. The front door has been cleared. And I'm not seeing the item. Entry to this chamber is prohibited except for the Inquisition. What about anyone to pilfer things that might give us hints now, do we? The underground area is closed by the Inquisition. Leave the premises. Okay, let's just get the show on the road. We'll talk to the Iron Bear, whatever the hell they call him. Are you ready for the trial? Yeah, let's do it. Very well, I shall summon the other judges and the accused. Get to your places, squires. The trial will commence. The trial of a story, Knight of Levant, shall commence. Soldiers, bring in the accused. A story, Knight of Levant. You are accused of performing arcane arts, a practice forbidden by the law. Do you confess to breaking the law in this manner? I do. Very well. The judges were informed that you perform these arts in order to save the lives of others. The judges call upon Marianne, Countess of Belanus, to deliver her testimony. Lady Belanus, tell us of the events that happened leading to the moment of the act. Yesterday, the squires were sent by the army's commanders to Moncalm on their own. Their task was simply to notify the nobles of our arrival so that preparations could be made. However, soon afterwards, we received news that Moncalm had fallen to the Enders. Unsure of their capabilities to fend for themselves, I took the initiative to go and assist them. I took with me Sir Story, for he claimed to be knowledgeable of the town. We looked for the squires and found them in the underground chamber of this castle. There they were surrounded by dozens of those monstrosities, and soon so were the two of us. It was then, when we were out of options to escape, that Sir Story performed the act. The incantation momentarily dazed our foes. We used the gap to slip away to safety. That would be all, judges. May I ask thee a question or two, Lady Belanus? Of course. Lady Belanus, thou said in thy testimony that ye were out of options, didn't you? Indeed, we were cornered, outnumbered, and exhausted. But ye could still fight, yes? We could have fought, but I believe the chances of us surviving were very slim. If my memories mistake me not, there were 8 of ye at that moment, 'tis correct. Where are you going with this, Gareth? Lady Belanus, please answer the judge's question. Yes, there were 8 of us. Well then, was it truly impossible to save thyselves? Each of thee were well-trained, well-equipped nobles from their respective houses. One amongst thee is even a renowned duelist, wielding a sacred sword, no less. To get away unscathed would be unlikely to occur, but to merely make it out alive? 'Tis not an impossible feat for the lioness Belanus and her faith-keeper, no. Are you suggesting we should have fought that horde of creatures on our own? I know my own limits, and so do the squires. We couldn't win against them. But that would have not known the limits of the faith-keeper. Surely the deus would have rescued a wielder of one of his sacred blades. Unless, of course, if thou did not believe in his intervention. Alas, I shall neither speak nor make an argument out of uncertainty. After all, none can truly know what plans the deus has in the works for each of us. Yet, I cannot help but think that Sir Story's arts, might not have been truly needed. It eased the endeavor of thy survival, perhaps, but to argue that he saved lives, 'tis doubtful in my opinion. Gareth, your testimonies have been heard, Lady Bellaneuse. Thank you. Please return to the witness's stand. Now, if you please. Would there be any more questions from any of the judges? Does the defendant have anything to say before the judges decide his punishment? None. Very well. The judges shall now decide the sentence to befall the defendant. Speaking on behalf of the Church of Deus Valorus, High Cardinal Gareth Geraldine. Death by drowning. Speaking on behalf of the defendant's army, Lord General Severin of the LaRue. Exile, 10 years. This must be a joke. Silence. The two judges differ in their decisions. By the rights of an arbiter, I shall deliver the final sentence for this trial. A story, Knight of Levant, I hereby sentence you to be stripped of all possessions which remain in the realm, to be, from now and henceforth, denied of all titles, family names, and all rights to inheritance, and to be exiled from the realm of the Old North for 15 years. Exile? How lenient. Well, he did save some lives. Are you sure it's not because he's Levant? 'Tis be lunacy. Surely thy words speak not of a just decision. Silence, Baron, you dare question the decree of an arbiter? Even arbiters stand not above the laws of the Deus, Seneschal. Heretics deserve nay better than death by drowning or be burned at the stake. And what do the laws say about heroic sacrifices for another, High Cardinal? What do the scriptures say about one's courage to admit guilt? To have neither saved himself nor escaped a trial that may well end his life in dishonor? Is this not the very virtue of bravery the law teaches to its followers? My decision stands, Geraldine. Now return to your place. Squires? Yes, Mr. Bear? Mr. Bear. Well, you meant yes, Seneschal, sir. Are you calling me names now? No matter. Listen well to your task, Squires. You are to escort a story to Levantine, where he shall be taken away from the realm for his exile. Afterwards, take this letter to Lord Levant. I shall notify him as the story is only next of kin what happened. Okay, I was kind of wondering what they meant by that. Shall this man escape in any way imaginable, then I shall deem all 6 of you accomplices to heresy. Thus, you will be sentenced to the same exile as he has been awarded. What the hell? Why do we get to be punished as well? What if he uses arcane against us? We wouldn't be able to do anything about that. That is for you to figure out yourselves, Squires. You are given orders. Your duty is not to ask questions, but to do them well. Stop whining like little kids and start acting like the knights you're going to be. Youngsters these days. This court is dismissed. Soldiers, take this heretic away. Intolerable. What kind of a circus is this? Betoken the Lord General that the army of House Geraldine withdraws from this war. One heathen has escaped just punishment. I shall not give the runaway the same chance. But Lord Gareth, we need as many people as we can to fight the World Enders. Without you and the Inquisitors in our ranks, we'd be severely weakened. Doth thee not see the abominations that roam under this very ground, Sir Archer? The demented man that is their maker is currently roaming freely in this realm. What wisdom makes you believe we shall let such a creature be? This realm of ours needs to be protected not just from the outside, but also the inside. Let us not see only one, and leave the other to silently gnaw upon us. Arya? Yes, honored father? Deus protect thee in the battlefield, dear child. And thee as well, honored father. I shall be leaving as well. My paladins and I have set ourselves up in one of the abandoned houses in the city. Come and visit me later, Squires. Okay, so before we can get moving, I need to check something. Somewhere around here, the next level of upgrades... Okay, you can't actually upgrade them here, but you can... The B rank upgrades have been unlocked back in Levantine. So, you can try to scrounge up materials where you can, but... There's a couple that you need for the B rank that I've yet to actually locate myself. But, to go back with the storyline, we need to talk to Marianne now. Her house is somewhere around here. We're next to Severin, which means she's... I don't know where she is, damn it. She's probably on the other side of town. And unfortunately, I don't know where the one side quest is. I don't know if there actually is more than one at this point, but the devs said there's supposed to be one side quest minimum. That's here. Lady Belenus awaits you, honored squires of the Levant. Would you like to meet her now? Yes. Very well, please go through. This should be the end of Chapter 4. Squires, you must be tired, and more than a little confused, perhaps. As if having abominations are not enough, then along comes a magi. Deus, what has this realm turned into? How did we let such evil take root among our nobility? And instead of joining the main force and charging at the enemy, we're here to look after that man. I can't condone his methods, but that man you're rudely addressing saved our lives. Whatever happened, happened. We should be grateful to still be alive. As strict as your uncle, I see, the apple falls not far from the tree. Yet 'tis a fair question, milady. Why did this task fall upon us? Would it not be less conspicuous to send others instead of us whom he had saved? Surely the Seneschal understands that there is a risk that we feel indebted to him. Actually, I think that's one of the reasons why the Seneschal gave us this task. Can you explain it in a less cryptic way for the less educated Camille? Imagine yourself a common soldier, guarding a man who wields unknown powers of great might. Wouldn't you fear him? Wouldn't you be fearful for your own life? It's very much probable that you'd strike as soon as he does, anything suspicious. Are you saying the Seneschal seeks to ensure his safety? Well, he would have just ordered the man to drown if he didn't care at all. Such a decision will also be more acceptable among the nobles, thus helping his reputation. Perhaps, more than anything, he feared for the safety of Sir Story's guards. So it's better to send us away instead? I don't get it. Look, Sir Story has destroyed his life to save ours. He wouldn't do anything to us to undo that. That's a different story for common guards. Who knows what he can even do in shackles? Camille of the Rain, you'll make a great strategist one day with such insight. Such complicated reasons for just a single decision. Arbiters have to make many difficult decisions like this in a split second. The Seneschal may not look like it, but there's a great mind behind that towering body. Are humans always this complicated when they decide on something? Nope, not me. I think we can all agree on that, Renard. Lee thinks it's weird to even punish him at all. He saved our lives. Such a thing shouldn't be so hard to decide, right? With illegal methods, Julian, one right does not make for a lifetime of wrongs. He is fortunate the Seneschal did not send him to Witch's Nest. Death be a better fate than that. Huh? What's the Witch's Nest? It's a prison island, Julian. The worst of criminals are sent there and locked underground. I heard the cells are so dark and damp that prisoners slowly go blind over time. The wards will inflict horrible pains, but not kill the prisoners, so they may suffer longer. Their wounds then soon become reeking gangrenes, slowly creeping to the rest of the body. The slow rot to death turns many to madness, and many helplessly beg for a quick death. But chains keep them from suicide, and the wardens ensure they suffer for their crimes. Humans can be very scary. There's a reason only the worst offenders are sent there, Lee. Many of them deserve such cruelties. Lee isn't sure which one is scarier. People who can do things to deserve it, or those who think such a horrible punishment is alright. Alright, enough of frightful bedtime stories. Each day the Enders keep arriving in large numbers. Severin won't wait for you for the assault. By dawn, the army will march to White Rock Hills and then to the northern coasts. We'll take on the Enders where they land their ships and lock them there before they can cause more havoc. You should regroup with us as soon as you've escorted a story to Levantine and given Lord Levant the news. Understood, milady. Levant soldiers have a house readied for your personal use. You'll find it in the southeastern part of town just beside Severin's command house. Go and have some rest now, squires. It'll be a long day tomorrow. Is there anything worthwhile here? Getting concerned by how many medals we're missing and how close we're approaching the end of the game. Can we go into Severin's house, I wonder? There might be one there. Guess not. Greetings, honored squires. This house has been reserved for your personal use. Would you like to rest now? Yes, I feel tired. Very well. Please take care of dividing the rooms by yourselves. Party formation has changed, so that means we have a scene coming up here. Who is Reed going to be talking to? Camille, perhaps? You there, what are you doing? Master Isaac. You look terribly suspicious, soldier. What are you doing with those crates? Suspicious? I guess it must have looked that way. I'm looking for a trinket, Master Isaac. A barrette with a small piece of amber on top. My mother gave it to me before I left my village to soldier. I think I must have dropped it while I was patrolling the town. Oh. I'm sorry for suspecting something else. You shouldn't have to apologize, Master Isaac. It's my fault for looking dubious. How about I help you out finding that barrette? I'll surely find it quicker with 4 eyes than 2. No, it's fine. I appreciate the offer, but I can't possibly ask a noble. It's alright, really. I have nothing better to do this afternoon anyway. Now, let's start looking where you've been patrolling, shall we? If you say so, Master Isaac. I've searched all over those crates. It must be somewhere else. Talk with the blacksmith for a moment near here. Head yawn. Maybe it's hidden behind these tools. Let's try looking for it. Found anything yet? No, I don't think it's here. Let's try looking somewhere else then. Hey, isn't this... That's it. That's my barrette. Don't lose it again, alright? Yes, thank you for your help. You are indeed a kind person, Master Isaac, just like what my sister told me. Your sister? My sister used to serve your father as a maid in the Golden Lake household. Her name is Mara. Perhaps you remember? I think so, yes. She told me stories that you were very kind to her, even since you were very young. You used to call her Auntie every time, despite her being a commoner. Your sister, where is she now? After things happened in House Golden Lake, she came to live with me in Grenoble. That was 5 years ago, but she still remembers her life in the plains. I see. So that's where she has been living. Can you please send her my regards when you meet her again? I will, Master Isaac. She'll be so happy that you remember her. I'll be on my way now. Thank you so much for helping me out today. That was unexpected. But could it be that the Golden Lake boy isn't a corrupt noble like any other? Did I kill an innocent? I shouldn't think about it anymore. No nobles are innocent, Reed. Don't forget where you came from. Isaac Golden Lake now, not him, and I'll be a better noble than he ever could be. The northern coast is harsh, it's unforgiving for the weak. Its salty winds are strong and dry, and your skin will wither and bleed as you move in your armor. Our enemies, the World Enders, are bigger than us, stronger, fiercer. They came here crossing a sea that we all thought was the end of the world, and they did it with ships, powered with the sheer strength of their arms. Our battle with them will not be easy, let none of you believe otherwise. And through that battle, not all of us will survive. Not all of us can return to our homes. But even knowing this, we shall fight, for if we don't, there won't be a home left at all. The Old North shall stand through this war, and it will do so because of us. The realm will prevail because we, today, at this moment, do not falter. For the Old North, long live the Ravager. Soldiers, let us march. Showy as always. The two of you never change, do you? Don't worry, Thetis. You'll never be Severin, but you have your own charms. Really? Nope, I'm just joking. Soldiers of Belarus, you've heard the Lord General. Let us show the wolves of Levant that lions too have claws to bear. Paladins, let us march. Arbiters, forward. Well, his group is considerably smaller than the others. Whoa, Lucien's uncle looks so calm and composed. Do you want to be like him someday, Luce? No, I don't want to be like him, Lee. I want to stand at his side, serving him as his loyal lieutenant. Together we shall defend the realm, side by side. That is my dream. That's some hardcore idolizing there in your eyes. If you weren't his niece, I bet you want to be his wife as well. Damn, you're now thinking about it, aren't you? Enough of this chatter. Let's just hurry and escort Sir's story to Levantine and tell Lord Levant what happened. Then we can catch up with him. The rest. Please, I'm not a Sir anymore. Indeed. I'm sorry about that. It's fine. Shall we go now? Chapter 5, Detour. So, before we do this, I need to go into the mansion to see if that one object from the beta is actually there. It could very well be one of the medals I'm looking for. So I'm going to drop a save here, and if it's not there, this is the end of the video. What the? The place is reverting back to its original state. Aha, it's here. Flamberge. Oh, my party changed again. Not bad, not bad. Okay, so yeah, now we found a sword for Arya. We can drop a save and call it quits. When we pick up next time, we'll escort Sir's story to Levantine and find out... Well, I know what's coming next, but I just don't know if you don't. But we'll find out how the offensive is going to be going. So until then, I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.